What made you want to start a club program up here?
My daughters. I had 4 daughters, and so playing baseball as a youth, it definitely was interesting to me. So my daughters got into softball.
Okay.
So basically, we started off in the recreational leagues, and then we got branched off from the recreational leagues into a travel softball program for a little more competition.
Yeah.
And having 4 daughters, so I've basically been a travel coach for about 14 years now.
Awesome.
With all of them. Practice usually one night a week we'll hit, and then the other, if we don't have a tournament on the weekend, then we go outside and we'll practice on a Saturday or a Sunday, depending upon the weather or field location that we can get a hold of.
All right.
Primarily, we try to play anywhere from probably 2 to 3 events each month. And then we have a weekend that's usually an off weekend for the girls as well.
Okay. What kind of cities do you guys travel to?
We've traveled to as far as Florida. We've been
Okay.
to Colorado, Southern California, Bay Area, Sacramento, up in Oregon, Washington.
Gotcha.
So pretty much primarily on the western half of the United States.
Gotcha.
With our first year being a trip over to Florida.
What services does your organization provide to families and their athletes to try and help them get to the collegiate level?
So what we offer is we have a liaison, and he goes out and we hold a meeting with our girls and our parents, and we invite them to attend that and just talk about the college perspective on is it really what they want to do, the time commitment that goes into that, also how the girls have a responsibility to contact the schools directly, and how they need to be the voice with that, because a lot of cases a lot of the colleges don't get out to a lot of the tournaments we play. So if there's a specific college you have interest in, we do a skills video, real short. We put it on YouTube, about 4 minutes, and then we have the girls connect with colleges. We have them email coaches directly. We have them contact coaches directly. We help them a little bit with the process, but primarily it's on them to make the contacts as well, because coaches hear from coaches all the time.
Yeah.
However they want to hear from the player, but also too taking it to the academic level as well. You're looking at a school, because softball for girls realistically it ends after the 4th year of college, whereas like boys can go and sign a professional contract, girls really can't.
Yeah.
So the opportunity for them to get an education paid for is really where it's at. So we want to try to hook them up with a good school that's going to give them an opportunity to play softball, but realistically that's the vehicle for them to get the education and get some financial assistance with that.
Do you think the cost of club sports turns families away sometimes?
I believe in some cases it does. I think, like I said, what's your objective? I think in some cases parents are willing to pay out the money knowing that there's an opportunity for their daughter to get a college scholarship. We offer, through our bylaws, we offer a $300 scholarship.
Okay.
That's built into our bylaws, into our program. I know I have a lot of connections in the community, so when we've had challenges with some families that can't afford that, we'll set up a payment plan on something they can't afford. We'll also we've helped with travel. Maybe the parent can't go and afford the hotel, so we'll have the girl go down with another set of parents and kind of share the room or split the room. I've done that with some parents as well. Where instead of a $100 hotel, it's a $50 hotel, so that helps them out a little bit. Also, too, trying to balance your schedule to where you're not going down into Huntington Beach or Colorado or a lot of the big tournaments all the time.
Yeah.
So with something like the outfit we run up here, we'll pick one big tournament that we'll go to and we'll fundraise that. So we try to fundraise as much as we can throughout the year, but mostly a lot of it's out of pocket for hotels and things like that for parents. So we try to keep the costs as minimal as we can.
Do you see your club organization as well as other club sports creating a bigger impact in the Reno community?
I do, because I think what it does, it's providing girls an avenue to be able to get to the college level with academics, and we really stress the academics too. The Reno community, a lot of softball is recreational, and there's limited leagues. We're limited in population-wise compared to a California, Huntington Beach or Southern Cal. So we try to build that up here as well. I think it's a good thing for the community. It provides the girls an avenue to focus their attention on. It also provides them an opportunity to get involved with something, which keeps them out of trouble. It keeps their time occupied in terms of that. And like I said before, we pretty much go 12 months a year, so it's something that keeps them going, and it's hard to balance it because you also have volleyball, basketball, and soccer and other sports that are out there. So you have the girls. Some girls are multi-athletes where they play different sports, and it's challenging because this is softball season, this is soccer season, so there's got to be that give and take. So we also have conversation with our girls and say, hey, what's realistic for you? Do you really think you have an opportunity to go to college playing soccer, or do you have a better opportunity playing softball? And the girls have to make a choice on that. But I think it's been a real positive impact on the Reno community. I mean, we have, I currently have, girls playing at UNR. We have a girl playing at Dayton. So we have them playing all over the country, junior colleges and whatnot. So I think it's been beneficial what we do with Reno Heat in terms of our program. And I think we've been pretty successful and have the ability to show that with some of the girls we've got into different colleges throughout the country.